Hello, my friends. I was going to say good afternoon, but it's actually good morning. I know it takes a few minutes for our friends to join in live, so I'll wait a couple of minutes, but just a little bit of background on me. My name is Genevieve Coe. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live here in Markham, Ontario, Canada, and I'm excited to be coming to you live. Um, I usually go live every week on Tuesdays, and historically it's been in the afternoon, but with some changes to life, new job, all those things, I am trying a new time, a 9 a.m. time. I don't know if anyone's awake on 9 a.m., especially the day after a long weekend. Um, so we'll see how it goes, but I kind of had to pick a time that worked for me, and I know it will take a bit of time to adjust to the new time. But the great thing about these live videos is you can always comment if you're here live. You can let me know you're joining in, and when you're able to join live, you can ask questions and interact with me. That's why I decided to continue with my live videos, even though I've got some different responsibilities going on, because I love interacting with you. But if you can't join live, it's okay. You can watch the replay. You can still put your comments in. I'm still going to be picking a winner from the comments each week. So go ahead and comment. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you've ever stamped before. Let me know what you did this past long weekend. Oh, good. Jean is here. Hi, Jean. So this past weekend was kind of busy but relaxing at the same time. The main thing we had to do was get our oldest son off to his new place because school started for him today. He is in fourth year university at downtown in Toronto. So it's been a weird few years for him with online school and then his co-op placements, internships, and all of that. Oh, great. Donna and Carmen are here too. Welcome, welcome. So that's what I did this weekend is it was really nice to see him kind of. I mean, this is our third time moving him out really, so no tears this time. The first time we moved him out to residence in first year, I was like holding back the ugly cry, if you know what I mean. Um, but the second time when we moved him out to Ottawa for his co-op, I might have gotten a little teary, but it wasn't the ugly cry. And this time, like, no tears. I was like, okay, we've done this before. You're moving out. Yay for you. And the great thing is he knows he can come back anytime, but I'm not going to lie. He did a really good job moving out. His room is actually pretty clean considering how it was before. Good morning, Nan. So right away, I put back I had my lighting where I would take photographs of my cards. I used to have it in his room, but when he moved back, I had to move it. And then my cutting station, anyway, but as soon as he moved out, that was like the first thing I did is I like moved my photography stuff um, back into his room. So now my cutting stuff has gone back where I like it. So everything is good. He's going to be more independent. He's going to have his space, and we have a little more space at home. So it's all good. And the thing is, it's not like when he was in Ottawa, he was so far away. I feel like, oh, he's just downtown. It's not that. I mean, unfortunately, the traffic is bad. That's what makes it hard to go downtown, but it's not a long distance away, if that makes sense. So hopefully, I'll have more opportunities to see him and get together with him. So that was my weekend. Oh, good. Margaret's telling me she had fun this weekend working on the aspen trees die from Celebration. Okay. Oh, that's so good. So you had fun playing and stamping. It was a really nice weekend to stamp. And what I did this weekend, because I'm trying to get organized with my new job, see, it's like Murphy's Law. It doesn't matter that I'm doing my Tuesday video in the morning. All the texts are coming coming in as soon as I go live. So I hope it doesn't interrupt the action here. So I did some stamping too. I'm trying to get organized and I already designed all the cards for my Tuesday video. So all of September is designed and I'll be excited to share with you each Tuesday. And we're going to try to keep it consistent at 9 a.m. Eastern. I'm still figuring out my hours and things like that and how it'll work. So please, umbrella of mercy if I do need to change, but you know me, I'm going to try really hard to be consistent. So we'll try for 9 a.m. on Tuesdays. With my new job with Stampin' Up, I feel like, oh, they're on Utah time. They're like 2 hours behind. So, 9 is like 7 a.m. for them. So I'm thinking it's pretty unlikely that I'm going to have like 7 a.m. meetings and stuff like that. So that's why I stuck this in here. And then right after I'm done, I can hit the computer and do some other work I have to do. So, okay, I have so much to talk to you about. But I promise I'll be talking, but then I promise we'll be stamping. I actually have two cards to stamp today for you. I know I missed last week because I was at the backstage convention with Stampin' Up, so I couldn't visit with you last week. So, and as I was preparing things for today, I just got excited and I actually have two cards to stamp for you. So we'll see if we can slide it all in. Okay. So changes with Stampin' for Fun. So usually on my Tuesday videos, I give a little bit of announcements so that you guys are in the know with what's happening with the Stampin' for Fun business that I have. My desire is really to just offer you some crafty escapism. I've often had lots of different ways you can connect with me and kind of grow in your crafty experience. So many of those things are staying, but some of those things are leaving just because of lack of time, because it's like impossible to run two full-time jobs. So now I wanted to give you a bit of a rundown for those of you that are kind of used to how things were. We're going to kind of turn the page. It's fall, it's the beginning of September. It's a good time to kind of try new things and have a new beginning, even though I'm not a student anymore. But to me, September always feels like a new beginning. How many of you are with me on that? Like, how many of you also feel like, oh, September, it feels like new? I actually want to go buy a new agenda to make it official. So here's the new things, or things that I'm hoping will kind of run in the Stampin' for Fun world. So first thing is, I already told you, my Tuesday videos are now I'm gonna aim for 9 a.m. Eastern. So same location right here on my Facebook page. So you can mark that in your calendar each week, Tuesday. Now, I will not be doing monthly technique classes or monthly sweet and simple classes anymore. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm hoping, okay, so it all made sense when I was writing it down. So let me see if I can explain it to you. Starting next month, so this month I couldn't do it, but starting next month, the projects that I show each week will be the same product that the global tutorial bundle. I don't know if you guys remember, each month I offer 12 tutorials, written and video tutorials, free to anybody who places a $100 order. My Team Stick girls get them free. And it's just from demonstrators around the world, kind of step up, fancy kind of tutorials. So my Tuesday videos are going to showcase the same bundle that will be included in my global tutorial for that month. Okay, does that make sense? So we're going to start next month. So next month, I can already tell you, even though it's kind of always historically been a secret, like, ooh, what's the product of the month this month? So we already know next month is going to be the Sweetest Christmas Suite. So the tutorials that you can earn free from me for your $100 order will be all based around the Sweetest Christmas. But then in addition, you will get to see each week another project using that same suite. Okay, so we've got some streamlining going on here. Does that make sense? Now, ordering specials. I love to thank you for your orders. I so appreciate your support of me as a demonstrator. And and sorry, I'm reading the comments. So I want to thank you for your orders. My loyalty program will continue, and on my blog you can still download the loyalty card and keep track of your tokens yourself. That's going to continue. The other thing I'm going to offer is that any online order, $60 or more, will receive the 4 make and take projects mailed to you for free, and the 4 projects will be the projects for that I'll be showcasing in my Facebook Lives the following month. So when you get the projects, you can actually craft along with me on Tuesdays if you placed an order the month before that was at least $60 online. Okay, does that make sense? So for example, this month, um, any orders that are placed in September online, oh, I should open a special host code. Okay, I'll do that later. You can shop online as long as your order is $60 or more using the month's host code. Then at the end of the month, so basically whatever, the 30th of September, I'll take a look who placed the orders and use the host code. And then I will cut and prepare for you the 4 projects that I will be doing in October in my Tuesday Facebook Lives. Okay, so you may not get it in time to craft along with me on the first Tuesday, but hopefully by the second Tuesday, your mail will have come and you'll have the 4 projects. Does that make sense? So for those of you that place an order, online order in September, $60 or more using the host code, you will get 4 projects using the sweetest Christmas bundle. So when you're ordering, consider maybe getting that bundle or checking to see if you have something similar. And then you can craft along with me, or you'll have the projects, kind of the pre-cut paper and whatever you need for the projects that I'm going to show in October each week on my Tuesday at 9, Tuesday at 9 videos. Does this make sense? Tell me in the comments if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just starting to streamline things. So, because before I would just sort of have random specials when you placed an online order. You might get a free embellishment, you might get 4 make and takes of something else, but now it's a little more streamlined, a little more organized. So that's the plan, okay? And so that means in October, each Tuesday, I'll be showcasing a card using the sweetest Christmas bundle. If you place a $60 order in October online, then at the end of the month, I'll be cutting you the projects that I will be showcasing in November's Tuesday videos, live videos. Okay, but if your order is $100 or more, you'll get the tutorials, right? So in October, if your order is $100 or more, not only will you get the 4 make and take projects that I'll be showcasing in November, you'll also get the 12 tutorials showcasing the sweetest Christmas bundle. Okay, so just extra rewards for you as a thank you for shopping. Shop more, get more rewards, right? So 60, you get the make and takes. 100, you get those 12 bonus tutorials with videos and written instructions from demonstrators around the world. Okay, you guys are saying it's crystal clear. Yay! Okay. So that's kind of how things are going. So even though my technique class and sweet and simple class are going away, there's still a way to enjoy make and takes from me, and there's still a way to be rewarded for your orders. Okay, and what else can I tell you? I'm still going to be offering classes, just not as many as before. So usually it'll kind of be 1 per month, 1 class a month. So and you might be asking yourself, what if I don't like that 1 class you're offering? I'm still doing private parties. Okay. I love private parties so much. They make my heart so happy to see friends getting together and having their own little private Zoom or private little get together. I love bringing the stamping entertainment and making it fun. So if you want to do something and it's not on my roster of classes coming up, talk to me about me right here. Just message me, email me. I'm still around. You can book a private class with me and I will do something special for you. So for example, a private class that I have just did in August was a private class where everybody made 8 cards featuring the, I don't know what it's called, kindest gnomes, I think. So if you love these cards, I'm not running it as a class, but I am running it as a private party. So go ahead, let me know you want to host your own private party. You can invite some friends. I just need a minimum of 5 people, including yourself. And we'll do it over Zoom. We'll do it in person. Everyone got 8 cards. We had a great time at we did it over Zoom because the host was actually in Sudbury, so I couldn't drive and do it in person. Um, but that's the cool thing. You can do it virtual, you can do it in person, and everybody gets a special party pack. So I made like a little treat, and they got a little tag on their party pack. So home parties, private parties, kit parties. I am still doing them, and so that is staying. Okay, so that is the kind of the new vibe of how things are going to work on Stampin' for Fun in my Stampin' business, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so why don't we get stamping? I have so much more to tell you. Okay, 2 more quick things, and then I'll get stamping. Okay, you guys still tracking with me? Okay. Um, Okay, one is I came home and I looked through my stuff and I seem to have 2 extra friendly hello classes. I don't know why I have extra because I'm pretty sure all the people that registered for the class got their stuff. So maybe I overcut or whatever. So let me know if you want to nab the friendly hello class that I had offered, gosh, I guess in July. I have 2 extra. It's an amazing value. Sadly, I don't remember the price. I really should have looked into that. Okay, I feel like it's probably $49 is my guess. Um, you'll get the stamp set, you'll get DSP, you'll get ribbon, and 8 make and takes. Okay, so I have 2 extra packs of those. I'll try to post the pictures of the cards in the group so you guys know what you're getting because I only have 2 left. I have 1 Christmas in July class left. I do have the samples for these cards. So if you missed out on my Christmas in July class, I have 1 extra. You'll get to make 8 cards, 2 of each design. Okay, and everything will be included for you, pre-cut, all of that good stuff. So I have 1 of those left. That's probably because an odd number of people registered and I always cut in even numbers. Okay, so this includes the 8 make and takes, and it includes ribbon, and it includes some sampling of designer series paper. Okay, I think it's the same price, around $49. So let me know in the comments or message me if you want any of these kind of extra classes. I'll order the product supplies and get them off to you. If you're local, you can pick them up. If you need shipping, it is a $10 shipping charge for those classes. Okay, let's get stamping. Let me flip the camera around and then we'll get stamping. Hopefully this works. Okay. Ooh, glasses. Okay, so let me get my glasses so I can keep reading the comments here. Okay, my website is still the same. Those of you that are new and don't know kind of how to see all my important links, just go to Linktree. There's a dot between the R and the EE / Stampin' for Fun. Can you see that okay? Stampin' for Fun. Okay, so all my important links are here. I haven't got my October schedule up yet. So September is still there, but it's like literally the last chance to register because registration is technically closed, but I haven't dropped stuff off to my helper yet. So head into the holiday stamp camp. You'll make 10 cards using the cottage wreath bundle. These are just 2 little samplers from that. That's the stamp camp I'm doing with Jennifer Cotton. So, and then Hello Harvest. I think I posted this in the group. You're going to make 6 projects using the Hello Harvest. It's time to do those fall cards, my friends. Okay, so last call for those. Okay, so what's our product of the month this month? Where is it? Aha, I have it here. Product of the month this month is this birthday Piggy. Why did I pick this? Ooh, I did not print out the flyer, but there are so many exciting things going on in September. And one of the things is a promotion called Perfect Partners. And so this birthday piggy is a stamp set in the annual catalog. Let me get my annual catalog so I can show you guys where it is. Okay, it's a super cute stamp set, and everybody, sends birthday cards. So let me show you where it is in the catalog. This birthday piggy, page 55. So if you look in the annual catalog, here's this cutie stamp set, page 55. It's $32. But there's no coordinating dies. But wouldn't it be great if there were coordinating dies? Ta-da! Enter this perfect partners promotion from Stampin' Up. They've picked 6 stamp sets that don't have dies and created dies just for this month. You can only purchase them this month. And so there's 6 of them. One of the 6 is this birthday piggy. There's also the one for the Yeti in the holiday catalog. There's a bunch of other stuff. So, but I picked this one to showcase all month this month because it's so stinking cute. And the dies are fantastic. So not only do they cut out the images on here, there's like bonus dies as well, like a cute little wagon. This one's super cute. It's like a little kerchief for the pig. There's like little bows, little flowers, a little banner die, so grass. So there's all these bonus things in the die. So don't miss out on that opportunity to get the coordinating die. So you can either just this month get the bundle at a discounted 10% off, or if you already own the stamp set, you can just buy the dies. And remember, the dies are only available just for September or while supplies last. So all month, you'll be seeing projects with this birthday piggy. And then hopefully the dies don't sell out. Otherwise, I'll be showing you. Anyway, you all know, right? I've given you the drill while supplies last. With everything going on, it's just everything's while supplies last. Let's get started crafting. If you want to craft along with me using your own stamp set and your own supplies, please feel free. I encourage crafting. I encourage crafting together. And if you're just joining in, make sure you let me know that you're here because I love to connect with you and I can enter you into our little random drawing. I love to read your comments. So I'm taking a soft seafoam piece of cardstock and I'm going to cut it in half at 5.5. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll cut it at 5.5, and this will be our card base. Oh, the other thing that's going on with Stampin' Up! Right now, speaking of so many promotions, besides just the coordinating 6 special exclusive coordinating dies, Stampin' Up! Is offering weekly deals. So what that means is each week they're going to release products that are at a discounted price just for 1 week. So it's kind of like get it while you can. And when I looked at this week's weekly deals, which I think they're changing the deals on the 8th of September, so you've got a few more days for this week's deals. The one that caught my eye right away was the gorgeous Splendid Day paper. This specialty paper is on sale just for this week, and I love this paper. Like, look at how it shines and it glimmers. Oh, I was going to make 2 cards for you. Okay, forget it. Let me do the other one first because it's simpler. Then we'll come back to the piggy one. Well, we're going to use the piggy stamp set, but look at how shiny and beautiful it is. But if you're feeling like, I'm not in a shiny mood today, the other side is matte, okay? So this is on sale only this week because of the weekly deals. So anyway, I just thought I would show you some of this paper in person because it is so gorgeous. I already used a bunch of it. Like I feel like a bunch is missing already because I know there's like a fresh freesia color. Anyway, so let's do our first card because I promised we were going to make 2 cards today. Let's see how our time goes. Okay, so let's put this gorgeous paper away. So yes, make sure you're checking my website. I'll try to post in my blog when I can that what the weekly deal is each week because sales, very exciting. Okay. Where is that pretty, beautiful, beautiful paper? that I just showed you. Is it here? Yes. Okay, look at this sheet of paper. This is what it looks like, the whole sheet. Oh, your piggy dies are coming this week. Yay. Okay, so anyway, I love this paper and I thought it would make such a fast card. This is why we can make two today, because this is such a fast card. I am going to cut it at 3 3/4 by, let's do 5. Let me just think. I want to make sure, because I think I want more up here. Let me just think. Okay, 3 3/4. Let me do my 3 3/4 first. This is, yeah. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it at 5 inches, but I'm taking off a little bit of the foliage at the bottom so that I've got this pretty part at the top. I don't even know. It's almost like a copper, but I feel like there's a hint of like pinkish red. I'm not sure in there. So I thought I'd grab the Mary Merlot. So I wanted to go with a kind of a rich, warm color. So I'm going with the Mary Merlot, and I'm going to cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Okay. And then already, doesn't that look great? And then we just need a card base. So I'm just going to use Very Vanilla, keep it classy here. And I'm going to grab a Very Vanilla thick. Hopefully I've got some here. Oh, my paper's so, let's see. So 5 1/2, yes. 4 1/4, we're going to score it at 4 1/4. This, okay, so we've got a Very Vanilla base, a Mary Merlot layer, and this gorgeous, splendid Designer Series paper. Let's adhere that. You know, I was cleaning my table and I found the lid of my seal. It's very exciting. Okay, we'll see how long that lasts. Okay, so the seal adhesive is very easy to use once you get the hang of it. I just find that I roll and break, roll and break. Okay, there we go. This is like when you're in a rush to make a beautiful card. That Designer Series paper is going to be perfect because you just take a sheet of it. It's the star of the card. It's beautiful. It's shiny. Okay, and then we'll just put a little sentiment here. So this birthday piggy has a little thinking of you. So I thought that would be great. And we'll put it on a tiny strip of, just need a tiny, tiny strip of the Very Vanilla so it matches the card base. Let's see. Will that work? I'm going to try 1/2 inch. And we'll coordinate it with the Mary Merlot. I just saw Jennifer's comment. She says, I live dangerously because I don't label my blades. No, I'm used to it, generally used to it now, that the dark colored blade is the cutting and the light colored blade is the scoring. It doesn't mean I don't make a mistake. We all make mistakes sometimes, but then I always feel like, don't panic. Do not panic. It's just paper. You just take another sheet and you do it again. Okay, let's see whether I cut this long enough. Okay, if it's crooked, it's okay. Yeah, it's a little crooked. I'll give it one more try. Okay, that's a little better. And we'll pop that on with a little dimensional here. Hello, dimensional. So that's how easy card making is. If you've never tried it before, please let me help you get started. There's so many products. I know it can be overwhelming, but something like this is so easy. Just some paper, stamps, ink, and there we go. Okay, so that's card number one. That is just to show you how beautiful this paper is, how easy it is to make a card, and it just made me happy to make that, so I thought I would show you. Okay, but let's go on to our next card. Sorry, so back to our originally scheduled program here with our soft sea foam. And so to clean the stamps, I just stamp off the extra. I either use my chamois. Stampin' Up! Has like a Stampin' like kind of cleaning chamois, but they've also got, I think they still sell this Stampin' Scrub. I like it better because the fibers are, they get in nice and deep there and they clean your stamp really nicely. Okay, so let's put that away. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. I'm trying to not lose all my stuff. Okay, so this card has a few more things going on. So go ahead and track with me. I've got my soft seafoam base. I'm going to switch to white cardstock now. So let me grab our basic white cardstock. And, oh, I don't want to lose these dies because I'm going to need those. Okay. And so this one is going to have a few more layers, a few more things going on, but I think it's worth the effort. It is super cute. As I said, it's a cute stamp set to begin with, but kind of fun to create with it. I'm going to cut this. A very common second layer for me is 4 inches by 5¼ inches using the basic white. Okay, and then, I am going to use some of our beautiful Splendid Day specialty paper that I just showed you about that's on sale this week. So I am going to cut that at, same 4 inches by 1 inch. And I'll do the same with this one. I'm actually going to use the matte side on this. So this is 4 inches by 1 inch. Okay. Okay, so we've got 2 little strips here. We've got our layer here. We're going to need that. And then we're going to need some basic white to stamp our Piggy. So I'm going to have that. And then I'm going to use a little bit of crumb cake cardstock. So all the Stampin' Up! Colors are named. Okay, so that is awesome because you can get the cardstock in a certain color. You can get the ink pad in the same color. That makes it great. I just actually need a little scrap. Let me see if I have scraps. Ooh, I have scraps. Okay, so I'm using crumb cake here. Yeah, I've got a little scrap right here. Okay, so I think those are the pieces that we need. And as I mentioned, we're going to do a few more layers on this card. And I'm going to cut some shapes. Okay, so if you haven't seen our cut and emboss machine before, it is really portable and easy to use. And you buy the dies separately, so it will emboss and die cut. So I'm going to grab these Stylish Shapes dies. And I like them because there's a few different shapes, circles, squares, banners. I'm using the largest square, I believe. Hopefully that's the size that I need. And I'm going to cut the crumb cake cardstock with the largest square from the Stylish Shapes dies. So all it is, it's just a press. Pop it on here. Make sure this blade portion points down. And you'll see it also, actually, this set of dies also makes some really nice stitching on the edge, which is great. Okay, don't be alarmed with all, oh, that didn't sound good. I hope it's not a die that went flying. Okay, okay. So here is our lovely square die cut. Maybe it's not stitching, it's more like little piercings. Isn't that sweet? So we've got that. Put that away. And then with this white layer, I'm actually going to emboss it with our painted texture embossing folder. This folder has gotten so much use in my life. I use it so much because it gives a really kind of funky design. And with this stamp set, that's kind of what I wanted, right? Like kind of cute, whimsical, like nothing too formal or elegant because these pigs are kind of funky, right? So I went with this painted texture embossing folder. All we need is our plate number 1 here. And then because it's a 3D, it gives a very deep impression. We just need our number 4 plate, which is included when you purchase the machine. And Stampin' Up! Told me that if possible, it's best to have the hinge pointing in first. So I don't know if you know that, but so I've done that ever since. So when I put it through the machine, I have the hinge going in first. I think that's what they told me to do. So now my paper has this very cool embossed effect on it. Yay. Okay, so let's put this away. We're going to need it again. I'll bring it back when we need it. And then we'll finish up our card using this little piggy stamp set and the coordinating dies. And don't forget, the dies are only available this month while supplies last. Okay, so I'm going to move my little embossing folder out of the way. Okay. It doesn't matter how neat I try to be. It's like whoosh, explosion, explosion, stay calm. Okay, don't panic. Okay, so let's put this on here. You could actually use either side. It's almost like, yeah, that's why it's called painted texture, because it exactly looks like paint that's been textured, like on a wall or something. Okay, and we'll do that. And then our little Splendid Day Designer Series paper. Okay, so I'm just putting a strip across the bottom here. Okay, and then another strip across the top, this pretty design. Okay, but you just have to check. There is a top and a bottom, so I mean, I don't know if anyone would really notice if it was upside down, but the leaves kind of go in a certain direction, so I'm just kind of paying attention there. Okay, and then I'm going to actually use this piece as my focal point on the card, like that. And so I'm going to stamp the sentiment that says, go to your happy place and stay there all day. So you can guess I'm going to use this pig in the mud one. Doesn't he look happy? So let's stamp that. And I did have trouble. Like, I feel like I have trouble looking. See, like, I feel like this is straight, but I feel like if I really want it to be straight, these 2 points should be kind of at the same level. So that's where the grid paper comes in really handy. You can actually purchase grid paper on my online store. So what I did was I put the 2 points on the same line, and that's how I knew that this was kind of the orientation that I liked. And I'm going to use the Memento Black ink to stamp the sentiment. Okay, and I'm just going to put it kind of near the top here. There. Yay! Okay, and let's use our cute little piggy. So just let me clean this. As Jennifer was saying, I agree, Jennifer, that the Stampin' Scrub is actually the best cleaning tool for the red rubber stamps. I feel like the chamois is good for the photopolymer, but not as good for the red rubber, so that's why I like to have that. Okay, we'll put this away, and then let's use this little piggy in the mud. So cute. Look at how cute he is. So cute. Okay. And we're going to stamp. I saved this little scrap piece of paper here so that we can stamp. Stamping is so easy. It's just tap, 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 straight down, straight up. Let me just see where I want to straight down and straight up. Sorry, did you guys see that? Okay, and so it doesn't take long for the ink to dry. I'll probably just kind of wave it around a bit to dry it. And then let's color him in. So we don't have like a, I mean, we have Flirty Flamingo blends, but I actually took the, that we have like skin tone colors. Okay, so this is the 1000. And I think there's like kind of a lighter and a darker one. I don't know. My blends are all mixed up. Yeah, this is 800. No, that's not what we want. But anyway, we get the idea. I'm just wondering if there's another one that's kind of similar. But well, I think it's a great color to color our little piggy. Hi, Diane. Great to see you. So let's color our little piggy. I love these neutral skin tone color ones because you don't just use it for skin tone, right? You can use it for other shades of colors. So I'm coloring in the little piggy using this one. And the blends markers are really my go-to coloring. So I've just been trying to collect all the colors. And they come in a 2-pack with the light and the dark, so that you can always do extra shading if you want. Let me see, because I've got the soft seafoam cardstock, I think I'm going to use that. I'll probably use some So Saffron on the flower. And since I used some crumb cake, is this crumb cake? I'm going to use the crumb cake for this little, he's lying in the mud and the dirt, looking so happy. So let's color that in. Oh, this is the crumb cake dark. That's fine. There's also a crumb cake light, which would be a little lighter, but it's fine. Everyone can be different. And I find that you can actually go over certain areas to kind of highlight them. The artwork already has the lines on it, so you can just go with that. Let's do our little flower here. Now these blends markers have a brush tip and a blunt tip. My preference is the brush tip, but just sometimes if things are really small, I'll use the blunt tip. But I know everybody's different. Some people love the blunt tip better. So you'll just have to play along. Like, see this little center and this little leafy part, I'm using the blunt just because it's so small. Okay, I can actually add a little bit of green here. Okay, so whatever our pig, maybe I'll just keep his nose the same color. Didn't know if I wanted to do a different color. Super cute, right? I know, Jean. Yeah. But they found, I think they did research. They actually found most people buy it together. So that's why, because initially when they first came out, they were sold separately. But I guess they discovered not that many people were buying it separately. So then they put it together. Okay, so let's, all we have to do is cut it out. And this is where I'm pulling in these exclusive dies just for this month. And let's find the matching die. So make sure to tune in next week. See, this is one of the benefits where I designed all my cards in advance. I already know what I'm creating next week. You are going to have a really fun time seeing how I use all the dies and all the extra little pieces. I love next week's card. So you'll have to tune in next week at 9. Okay, so let's cut this out and then our card will be basically finished. And so this card, even though it's called like This Birthday Piggy, this card, for example, is not really a birthday card. It's like just a happy card. It could be for birthday, right? Because on your birthday, you should pamper yourself. And if pampering yourself means sitting in mud and doing nothing and being happy, that's what you should do on your birthday. But sometimes you just want to tell people, just do something that makes you happy. And so this card would work for that too. Yes, yes, Margaret, I'm glad that you see my point of view about this bundle. So there's 5 others. I'm just showing you one of the bundles that's on promotion this month, or one of the exclusive dies that are available this month. But there are 5 others. Um, oh, I think I jiggled it a bit, but it's okay, right? Don't the dies make a huge difference? Being able to cut out that shape that you want that coordinates. Perfect. So let's finish our card off. I think a little dimensional to pop this guy up is in order. Margaret says her happy place is the garden, so she's glad that this pig has flowers around him. Yes, that's true. It doesn't have to be mud. Sorry, all I could see was the mud. But you're right. There's pretty flowers, and this is the cutest mud I've ever seen. So there we go. And again, always a little tricky for me. So I'm just using the grid paper to line it up and just try to make sure the points are kind of at the same level. So I'll just take some dimensionals and could probably use more, but anyway. Okay, so I've got my card level on the grid paper, and now I'm just trying to make sure the lines are, I don't know, do I want it a bit higher maybe? Okay, so we're just trying to make sure it's not completely crooked. There, that's our card. And then, oh, that's what, yeah, Jennifer was saying it's a great idea, even if you're, well, okay, so with the tip, my tips don't really go floppy. I'm just wondering if you're, so with these tips, just a little tip about the tips, right? Like when you're coloring, you're using the side of the brush, not the top. So if you're like, it will make it last longer. So if you're just brushing with the side of the tip in a circular motion, it doesn't put as much stress on the tip, and so I find it doesn't really go floppy. It's only when I take my blends to a class and everybody's using them and maybe are pushing right on the tip, that's when the tip goes weird, I find. But when I'm just using them myself, they don't tend to do that. So maybe it's just a little technique thing, or maybe I just don't use them as much. I don't know. But anyway, Jennifer was saying a good tip is not to throw them out if they're floppy, because you can still color rhinestones with them, which I just put these rhinestones on for a little bit of bling. So those are our cards today. You got a bonus card because I was so excited about this paper being on special this week. But make sure to tune in every Tuesday, because I'm going to be showing other projects using our product of the month, this birthday Piggy. And don't forget, any order $60 or more online this month will get you the make and take supplies for next month's Facebook Live cards, okay, which will be showcasing the sweetest Christmas suite. So let me flip this around. Let me see, was there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? I think that's basically it. I mean, those of you who like kits or newer to crafting, just a reminder, this is a perfect time to get a 3-month prepaid um, paper pumpkin code, because the next 3 kits are all going to be seasonal. So we're going to do Halloween treat packets, which is like a tradition for me. I always make the Halloween treat packets to give to neighbors and stuff. So that's September's. October's will be Christmas cards, and November's will be Christmas tags. So you don't want to miss any of these kits. So the best thing to do is either become a subscriber so that you'll automatically each month get a kit, or get a 3-month prepaid code. Put it in right away before September the 10th, and you'll get all 3 kits. Okay, so I think those are all the announcements. Let me flip the camera around. Okay, guys, so I'm glad you could join me at my new time of 9 a.m. and we'll keep stamping together. I'm happy to keep sharing and inspiring you with stamping happiness and inspiration. And don't be afraid to message me or do some shopping while things are on sale. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.